Simple and affordable. That's how Uber billed its arrival at LAX almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, but is the ride-sharing service discriminating against passengers based on where they're going? CBS 2's Kristine Lazar took Uber for a test drive and found that it's not easy to get home if it's close to LAX.
It can be very frustrating. Now, Uber drivers are not supposed to know where you are headed until you get in the car, but they've found ways to get around that by calling your cell ahead of time to see where you're going. And that means if your ride is short, your wait may be long. After a long day of flying into LAX, one of the last things you want to do is wait for your ride home. This family has been standing here for more than 30 minutes waiting for their Uber.
I got, hey, we're coming to get you, and then cancel right away, and then same thing happened, we're looking for your ride, cancel right away, and then same thing happened, look for your ride, cancel right away. Why did this happen? Steve Eschenbaugh thinks it's because he lives close to the airport, only 2 miles. This woman says the same things happened to her, and this man too. They all live close to LAX, meaning they're not a very big payday for a ride-sharing driver. So we went to the airport to see if it would happen to us.
So I'm going to call my first Uber.
We went down to LAX on 2 busy travel days, Labor Day and the day after, and joined the crowds at the ride-sharing area near Terminal 2. We spent several hours hailing rides using the Uber and Lyft apps. Our destination was only a few miles away.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Ride number 1 and 2, both with Uber, took off without a hitch.
It's right past Terminal 1.
But with ride number 3, also Uber,
It says he's 10 minutes away. We'll see what happens.
the driver called my cell immediately after I was assigned to him, and as soon as I told him I was only traveling to Westchester,
So you're not actually working right now?
he told me he was now off the clock and asked me to cancel on him.
Okay, so I'll cancel you and try again.
We tried again and had a smooth ride, but then things went downhill. Once again, the driver I was assigned called my cell.
It's Westchester. It's on Lincoln Boulevard.
He told me I needed to find another ride.
Told me it was too close. He wants to go to the Valley.
We called for a 6th time.
That guy just canceled on me too.
So we called it a night and went back out the next day.
So it's requested.
This time we tried Lyft and all of their drivers showed up. But when we switched back to Uber,
Yes, hi Alexander.
our driver once again asked where we were headed.
But said he's coming.
But after waiting and waiting nearly 10 minutes,
He canceled on me. Yep.
So first thing that I would like to do is offer my sincere apologies as General Manager of Los Angeles for any rider that has to go through this experience.
Uber's Southern California General Manager says they're aware of destination discrimination at LAX and are working on it. Not long after we contacted them about our experience, they instituted a $10 minimum fare at the airport that comes out of their pocket and not yours if your ride is less. And they have just started a program called Rematch at LAX to cut down on driver frustration with long waits getting into the airport.
So a driver can drop somebody off in Terminal 1 and then pick somebody up in Terminal 4 instead of having to leave the terminal area, circle around, wait in a lot, and return. This means that they're using less of their time for that short trip.
For Jordan Hall, his short trip ended up taking much longer than expected.
This time it'll take me about 32 minutes after waiting now again another 12 minutes for another ride.
We reached out to LAX and an airport spokesperson told 2 on Your Side they're aware of the problem and they will identify and ban drivers who cancel or refuse rides. Uber maintains only about 3% of LAX rides are canceled due to destination discrimination, but they say they've spent the past few months monitoring drivers for these cancellations and they've either revoked airport access for a small number of drivers. Rick, back to you.
All right, that could be frustrating. Boy, can 2 on Your Side help you? Just email 2 on Your Side at cbs.com with your problem, or on social media you can use the hashtag 2 on Your Side and we'll see what we can do to help you solve your problem.